Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's been a rough week. Had a death in the family, so I've been kind of MIA. But we're here. We got 3-1 East Carolina. Try to get that dub.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So East Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've
It's a good throw. Good little RPO.
They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The Pirates will hustle to the line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Picks up the first down, still moving.
Ah, damn.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10.
Oh, he kept it.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
The hell? You're in a hard flat, man.
Nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Pirates, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
I missed.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wake Forest's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
I wish my tight end would have got open.
But they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Probably play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Base 27,
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's DeLuca.
There we go.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Throws me off so much that my running back's number 89.
Move the sticks, it's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
All right, X.
Zings it complete to the right.
That's game open too late.
We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Here we go. On the ground, it's Dixon.
Good run.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Football 7. Fly trumpet. They'll go to the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown.
Step right up through that pocket.
A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to... Oh, he's got some space.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Ready. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run for it on third and short. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, I wish he would have caught that and ran.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Ready, go.
Unloads quickly. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that is exactly
on the wrong
where
dude.
the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to...
Touchdown, ECU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys...
How the hell did that happen?
After the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Demon Deeks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant...
Finally, we got something going.
...between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Easy. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Pirates want to move quickly. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hodge. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Connection to the right. There he goes.
Like, seriously, we're there for another pick.
Chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He'll keep it himself.
So much for a spy.
Quick step and go. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. And the
They got a spy there yet.
Gets in for the score.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen.
Catch the fucking ball, man.
He really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard.
Oh, shit. He handed that ball off way too quick.
Football, they're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again?
Let me just double check. Yeah.
Has to get there to move the stick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. Got some room.
Good fight. Let's go.
Touchdown, Wake. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bryant. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's incomplete.
I'm there. That's a pick.
More quarterbacks lucky to get that one back.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Here we go. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback caught up two and sacked at the 12.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Dixon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Flags fly.
That's on me.
The pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Intentional grounding, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Rushes on him. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance.
Thank
to
God we hit him.
Play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown.
I guess we're guarding the back of the end zone there.
Zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Maryland. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball at.
Breaks into the open.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Fly, trumpet!
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Military stunt!
Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
With the catch, it's Dixon. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Plucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice run again. We've seen that on this drive. They've run a ton of plays, and we've seen that all game long. I think when you have a lead like this late in the 3rd quarter, just keep giving this guy the ball. Every time he gets it, something good seems to happen. If you're going to ice this game, it's going to be because this running back keeps having success.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Let's go!
Into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Green 25.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third
Up in the
down.
D-line.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On the run, fires downfield. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Demon Deacons line it up with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Okay, break.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Might be calling a hot route. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give from the gun. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.
There we go, get the win.
And let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we...
That's big. And as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We're back next week, I believe, if we have a game. Yeah. Yep, we'll be back next week.